Welcome to Island Tea with your faves. Keep it locked in with us for your daily dose of hot tea only on Win Media 98.9.
Good morning, and welcome to another episode of Island Tea with your faves, Azim and Jade. It is a beautiful Wednesday. It is the start of the cricket season. I am super excited, and I hope you are as well. But it is time for some tea, and I am here as well as my lovely guest. It was so nice last time that I had to bring her back because y'all requested, y'all told me, y'all, you know. So I listened, and I said, you know what? Let me just bring her back to sip some tea with me. Good morning, Didi. How are you?
Good morning. I am peaceful. How are you?
I am peaceful as well. You catch my tea for slang? Because I say it is we slang, eh? I asked him yesterday, how are you doing? I'm peaceful. I said, What is now?
Everybody benefits when there is peace. I was wondering, when I come and I say good morning this morning, if I get to do a big lace good morning, like when he do
we
the
ain't
live.
got time for that. We ain't got 2 hours for you to run through our names.
Just a question.
No. Ask Big Lace to come by his show and you let his show stay for 4 hours.
Just a question.
We ain't got 4 hours here to run through our list of names.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope you are peaceful as well.
Indeed. But I have some good news for you guys. I have some tickets to give away again. Yesterday was fun. Y'all won. I hope y'all came to collect your tickets because, the matches start today, as I said. But I have some tickets for Thursday. Let me just make sure I'm giving y'all people them tickets. I have some tickets for Thursday to give out to tomorrow's game. And what should I do to give these away? I'm not even sure, but... Let me think.
Think long and hard.
Yeah. How you think we should get them these tickets? I mean, we have to ask them questions, of course, but
What kind of questions?
That is the dilemma. What kinds of questions? What are you thinking? I mean, it has to be cricket related. Let me ask them a little question about the female cricketers. Let me make sure I know the answer before I ask the question. Let me just hop on over to the 60 page and see what's happening over there. And then I'll ask you guys a question. We like to start the show this week with giveaways.
Because it is better to give
than to receive. Yes, indeed. Sometimes anyway.
I went to a little church,
You went a little... Oh, yeah, man. You're a little,
Well, a little bit.
These girls cute, What you going to do? You ain't going to cricket or no? You might get a little cricketer.
Every time I come here, you want to tie me up.
Yeah, I just realized.
No tie-ups, please.
No, not. I will try not to today.
Next thing when I come back, if you invite me back, you see me with a patch over me eye, I got to tell you it's a new fashion.
Domestic violence?
Why?
We can't have that in a diddy.
Next thing, I'm a statistic.
Just so. All because of Jade. All because of Jade.
We friends them this video yesterday, you know.
Wow, that's how you really. Oh, I didn't realize that's how you felt.
I remember when I used to walk up the college, you know, you come both. Let's go lunch. And up over Alfredo's.
But we went lunch.
Yeah, we went lunch. All outside my lunchtime, I'm still at lunch.
Sometimes eating the step long.
Drinking rum punch.
That part of lunch. After having to deal with all these stressful kids.
Punch and lunch.
Punch and lunch. Punch and lunch. You see how we just started something? I can't find the girls' teams. Lord, I can't find the girls' team. So I don't know how to ask the question.
Discrimination.
I know. I can't find the fixture for the girls' teams. Let me see if I could Google it. In the meantime and between time, how has it been since your newfound fame?
I had to go into the Blue app to accept some people. I have to do a lot of waving now. I can't drive in AC. I have to drive with my windows down so I can wave.
Treatment.
Yeah. I have to wave to people. And yeah, it's been a time.
I love
Moving from the campaign and last week on Island Tea, it has been a time.
I hope you're enjoying your time.
You know, you remember last week we were talking about not being able to accept praise and compliments, etc.
Mm-hmm.
It has been very humbling. And so it's now a learning process because, you know, you don't want people to feel like you're snobbish. But
no.
in reality, it's just that, hey, what do I do with all of this? Hey, Didi, I saw you on Island Tea. Like, what do you do? What do you do with it?
You said for sure. Thanks for watching. That's why it is though.
I mean, I just got for me, it's humbled. That's it. Because I mean, that's my pre-programmed response because I'm not yet there all the way 100% with being able to accept. But
you're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Small victories.
Small victories indeed.
Well, Didi, I found the answer to one of the questions that I want to ask. So, guys, you can either call in or comment. Whoever does it first, they win a ticket for tomorrow. I think I have
giveaways.
I think I have about 3 tickets that I can give away. So, the first question is, who is the captain for the Barbados Royals women's squad? The women's squad. Who is the captain for the Barbados Royals women's squad? Get your Googles going. You know.
You want Jeopardy music? No Jeopardy.
They're gonna copyright us. The numbers is 662-0989, 762-0989, and 465-0989. Or you can write it on the comments because I'm reading. So there you go. Who is the captain for the Barbados Royals women's squad? I have to think of another question while I wait on the answer.
Come, guys, make sure you answer and save your drinks money.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you got to save your drinks money.
Very important, you know.
Drinks money is very important. That's why I don't go a lot of places, you know, because in my head, I need to have a set amount for my drinks money. And if I don't achieve that, then I can't go.
I with it. Sorry, Lenique, you are incorrect. That is not the captain. Yeah, and what's the Carib got 3 for 10?
Me mothers.
Listen here.
Me mothers.
That Vex money gonna come in handy. Stephanie, nope, that is incorrect. I said the Barbados Royals women's squad. The Barbados Royals women's squad.
Come on, guys, I'm back in I'm back in
them, so I trying to give away a little ticket here, you know?
Try again. Google if you must.
Okay, let me see if they got the correct answer. Yes! Lenique Dyer, you are correct. It is Hayley Matthews. She is the captain for the Barbados Royals cricket team. You can come to win and collect your ticket for tomorrow. Let me just jot your name down. Yes, Leniqua, you have won yourself a ticket to tomorrow's game. Let me see. What's another question that I can ask? How many women's teams are there in this year's competition? Yes, how many women's teams are there in this year's 60 competition? Again, you can call in or you can send us a quick little message on the live and you can win yourself a ticket.
But wait, are you sitting here? I can't answer?
No.
No. Oh.
No, sorry, friend.
Feel like, is it because I'm dark skinned?
No, I don't think. I
Okay.
don't think it's a racial thing.
Just a question. I just want to, I like clarity.
Yeah. You're gonna ask questions.
You
just in
do.
case.
Fools
Yeah.
ask questions to be made wise.
Yeah. No. It's not a complexion thing. It's
Just
a
make it-
proximity thing. It's a proximity thing.
Okay,
Yeah. Let me see.
I can respect that.
Yes. Let me see who has the correct answer. Let me just go to the little fixture that I have here and tell you if you are correct. It is actually 6. So Leroy Carey, you've won yourself a ticket.
Ah, boy, what a name. What a name. What a name.
Hold on. I feel like some cheating happening here.
No. I don't know the young man. He just happens to be blessed with a wonderful name.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You will send the man the answer.
No, I
'cause
think
you
I
can't
don't
win.
know the young man.
Okay.
He's just blessed with a wonderful name.
Okay, Mr. Leroy Carey, you've won yourself a ticket. So since we've had two ticket giveaways on the live stream, I'll do a question for the phone lines. Let me just think of one quickly. Let me see. What's a good question? Hold on, I might be wrong. Hold on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, Leroy, you didn't win. You did not win, Leroy. I'm sorry, that was my bad.
You can't deliver that.
I can.
You can't. You make the mistake or you're
It's
going to
true.
deliver
Okay, I'm going to give away two. I'm going to give Leroy a ticket just because it's my bad. And
anyways, Leroy, I like Skull because I just advocated for you. I just want you to know.
That's what happened?
If you see me, I like Skull. Thank you so much in advance.
What I'll do is I'll give Leroy a ticket for today and then I'll give away the one for tomorrow still. I have 1 ticket left for today, so Leroy, come to Win FM between the hours of now and 10 and get
Come
your
on
ticket.
down.
But I will still be giving away another ticket on the live and one on the phone lines. But I just have to think of a question before I do so. It's a good question. What's a good question for the 60? I think I done ask who is the I see somebody call your name just now and I thought I was cheating. I thought I was cheating. They say, hey, don't do it, though. Don't you do it.
I'm innocent.
No, it wasn't you. It wasn't me. Okay, let me see who was listening. What age is CPL turning this year? And what are we doing for the people who are turning that same age? Easy question. If you've been listening, you know the answer. What age is CPL celebrating this year? How many years of CPL are we celebrating this year? And for that year, what are we doing for people turning that age? For the phone lines. This is a question for the phone lines alone.
Any chance I could run outside and...
No, you can't call. I know your voice, man. I know your voice.
Wow, proximity really mashing me up.
But I tell you so, you know.
Wow.
I tell you so.
Wow. Can I get a wow?
Who said that on the campaign again?
Dougie.
Oh, good old Dougie.
Yes,
Again,
he leaves
the
us with
numbers
so many
are...
memories.
Sorry?
He leaves us with so many memories.
So many quotables. Quotables.
I feel like I'm going to use that in class.
You should. But yes, guys, the number to call is 465-0989-662. Oh, we have a caller. I hope you know the answer. Good morning, caller. You're live.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, CPL turning 10 years this year.
Uh-huh.
And for the kids who are turning 10 years also, they're giving them tickets to the game and I think some free goodies.
Okay, you are correct. What is your name, sir?
Marvin Harrigan.
Sorry?
Harrigan.
Okay, Marvin, you can come to win and collect your ticket
Right.
sometime today.
Thank you.
Thank you for participating.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye. All right, so we have one more question that I have not thought of. But yes, it is for tomorrow's games. Remember, Mr. Leroy Carey, your ticket is for today, so you have to collect it between the hours of now and 10 a.m. while I'm here, or I'll leave it at Wayne and you could tell them that you came to collect a ticket for today. And for tomorrow, what other question I can ask? What is a good question? Oh, I'm gonna make this one hard. But I have to look. First. Let me see. This one you're gonna have to go over to one of the pages to check. You will have to go to the 60 page to check for the answer for this one. If I could just find the question that will suit the giveaway.
As a teacher, you're making me look bad, because you're giving a test.
Yeah.
And you're saying exactly where to go. And now you have me here.
I believe
you're always tying me up, because you have me here now. And then if my students watch this, they might have the expectations that you rub off on me.
I think it is fair sometimes for us to allow kids to be able to seek answers to the material we give them.
But that's how they learn all the time. But not in the middle of the test. I got to
mean?
say, turn to page 32.
I didn't tell them where to
paragraph
turn. I
3,
didn't tell them
line
that.
10.
I didn't tell them that now.
Man.
You ain't even know my question be. You ain't even know what my question is.
Come on, Leroy, I have faith in you,
Okay,
Leroy.
this one gonna be difficult. You throw me off, I just have the question, okay. Who is the person on the 60 Cricket page? You have to go to the 60 Cricket Facebook page and tell me who is the person on the 7 days to go flyer. Who is that player? Who is on the only 7 days to go flyer? See who could get this one now. You can either call me or you can send a message on Facebook and you win yourself a ticket for tomorrow. Who is on that flyer? Let me know if you know. Nope, it is not Chris Gale. It is not Chris Gale. That is definitely not Chris Gale.
You Jeopardy music one, some
pep?
a little soca in it.
Sorry, that's why Azim needs to be here, Azim would have got the soca going, But no, guys, it is not. My brain almost made me say. My brain almost made me say who it was. But
too lax.
Yes, listen, I'd have bagged myself. No, it is not Chris Gale again. I said the number 7. Did 7 days to go flyer, not who plays in number 7. Who is on the 7 days to go flyer on the 60 page on Facebook? That shouldn't be difficult. That should not be difficult. The page is there. I'm literally just allowing you to go and look at the answer. All you have to do is type it or call me.
Open book tests are the hardest, eh?
For sure?
Very much.
I thought
so.
that was going to be easy.
No, open book tests are the hardest.
Well, since they're, doing a little research, let me go jump into some tea time because we have a lot to chat about today, I think. What is? The nice? Oh, no, the wrong one. Yes, so it is tea time, guys, and let's start off with some cabinet notes because I think that was the first meeting in cabinet yesterday.
I think so.
Yes,
if
I
I'm
think
not
so.
mistaken.
Yes, I think so as well. And we have some notes coming out of that. So yes, they met yesterday and under the chairmanship of Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Terwin Strew. During the meeting, Cabinet discussed several matters of national importance to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. And below are the decisions that were taken. Remember, guys, I need full name here. I need full name. I don't need no last name. I need the full name of the player. So, back to the cabinet notes. And with I think you should supposed to be winning because you win a ticket already, I think you should sit this one out. Yes, that's the rule. If you win already, you can't win again. You can't come talk about the tickets them. So,
wow. If you say winning is a spirit, you win already, you can't win again. So
Not this.
wow.
You could win in life again, but not this. I feel like it's only fair to give other people a chance.
Okay,
So,
fair-
Witty,
fair
stop your
enough.
typing. You cannot win again. Okay? You already win a ticket. So, yes, the cabinet notes. So, the cabinet approved 2 back-to-school VAT discounted rate days. The stipulated dates are Friday 26th and Saturday 27th August. Oh, we have a winner. Okay, let me go to the judge. Judge Diddy, if they have the correct last name and almost correct first name, but one little mistake.
I mean, come on. They did not send the people them birth certificate. They did not go to the christening.
Okay, right. You know, I will be fair. We'll give it. We'll give Since you put it that way. So, Miss Greta Ledecosta Williams, I just butchered your name. You've won yourself a ticket, so come to win and give them your name and you will get your ticket. Let me just jot it down. So that's all the tickets I have to give away today. Let me just make sure because I don't want to take any back. Let me see. 1. Yes, I've given away. Oh, what's this? What's this? Yes, oh, listen, is this an extra ticket for today?
Whoa.
Where did this ticket come from? Where did this ticket come from?
Extra ticket.
I'm saying it looks like we have 1 extra ticket for 2. Where's my Friday tickets? Hold the phone. Yes, it looks like we have some extra tickets. 1 extra ticket. I need to think of an extra question. Lord, the pressure. The pressure. What shall I ask? I think I'm going to ask something similar to what I asked with who is on the flyers. Because, you know, homework. So we have 1 extra ticket to give away for today. And the question is... Let me see.
What to ask?
Yes, what to ask. What to ask. Okay. Maybe I should ask who is the captain for another team. Who is the captain for the Jamaican Talawas? If you give me the answer, I'll go back to the phone lines for this one. Sorry, the lives got 3, so it's only fair for the phone lines to get another one. Who is the captain for the Jamaica Talawas men's team? You want me shirt to wear Independence Weekend? How this go? My shirt is on Shein. It's quite cheap. Go over there and do a little ordering. You get yourself a nice little shirt like mine. Yes, but the phone lines. Who is the captain for the Jamaica Talawas? While I await that somebody say, hail up, silent viewers. One of the silent viewers said to say good morning as well. They can't talk because the boss going to sit them. The boss going to sit them so they can't talk.
Good morning. I know how that goes. I know how it goes.
Yes, let me see. We have a caller. Caller, good morning. You're live.
Good morning. I'm Rodman Powell.
Yes, you are correct. What is your name? You've won yourself a ticket for today's game. You could just come to win and collect it.
Wait up. Bye.
Who am I supposed to get?
I love the philanthropy.
Did you supposed to get a ticket to? I feel like I'm missing a name though.
I love the philanthropy.
I feel like I'm missing a name.
So you feel
I
like
had 5 tickets to give away,
with
right?
an extra ticket because you're missing a name?
I'm not sure. So, I know. I didn't write down the winner of the ticket before. Okay, so it's Greta L. The next person to call wins the ticket that the caller said to give away. I'm still giving it away on the phone line. So the next person to call me, you don't have to answer the question. I have to call and say that you want the tickets.
No, you have to say good morning first. You can't just call and say you want the ticket. You have to say good morning.
Yes, manners. With manners. Call with manners.
Please.
The teacher you're coming out by. Woo.
Yes.
So again, the first person to call us and say good morning May I please have the tickets? Wins yourself a ticket for today.
As they should.
As they should. Oh, let me see. Good morning, caller. You're live. Oh.
Last year.
Yep.
Try again.
Is that the phone? Nope, it's not lighting up as yet.
I feel like the person that calls in is going to be a person who does be on Twitter. Because, you have to have Twitter fingers to be able to call quick and beat everybody. So, pap, pap, pap. I got like Donald Trump fingers. Pap, 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 pap.
You see what again? Now Donald Trump out of the house and he pissed?
As they should.
As they should. The bag all kind of classified documents in the house that you're supposed to go.
As they should.
And
And then
he fixed that away the house.
Pointing fingers, but he sure Obama went with classified documents when he left.
But it's too late now.
He threw Pence, even Pence on the, under the bus.
Long time since Pence ain't back him up when he lose.
Man,
Enemy number one.
The man is senile. Something is wrong with him.
Yeah.
Something is truly wrong with him. If I liked research, I probably would have done a case study on him because he really is an interesting character.
You better believe it. Guys, y'all don't want this ticket. All y'all have to do is call and you get the ticket, Come
They
nobody
want
call
a
in.
good, they want a good morning.
Is that they got manners?
Yeah,
But let me talk about politics. You see how fast the phone lines light up.
They want a good morning.
Good morning, caller. You're live.
Yes, good morning, Jade.
Miss Henry, you're going to the match? You're going to the match, Miss Henry?
No, I want to give it to Didi.
What? Are you going to call me to tell me what to get?
It's mine. I win it. You can't tell me. I like
Proximity.
Yeah, look at what the proximity is so far from you.
What you set up here?
Give it to Didi.
Oh, you know what? Is your ticket? I can't tell what to do with it. I can't tell what to do with your ticket. Okay, I'm going to give it to Didi.
Thank you very much.
Didi, congratulations. You won yourself.
I love it and I love her.
Love you too.
Look at you.
Love you too.
I nearly start saying, from I wake up this
I
morning.
can't believe is this supposed to call me to give her the ticket.
I'm a winner, yeah.
Not Miss Henry, the person who called me to tell me to give away the tickets.
I mean,
Listen,
philanthropy.
This is how this was set up.
I mean, the viewers listen to you tell me.
No.
Because of my proximity, I can't be here. And so God just, God is God,
It's God.
God is God. On my
God.
way here, I was listening and I prayed also. I was listening to my gospel and I prayed and God is God, God is God.
So a young lady by the name of Mrs. Phipps, I won't call her first name. You know her very well. Phipps.
A young lady, I know a lot of Phipps, but carry on. A young lady by the name of Mrs. Phipps.
Yes. She called to win the ticket to tell me to give it to her. Then Miss Henry called to tell me to give it to you. No, I
mean,
I can tell you her first name after you.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
You see how this was a setup now?
It was a setup for real.
Yeah, I see it. Well,
God is so good.
all the time.
All the time, God is so good.
Okay, well, since all of the tickets have been given away, congratulations to Leniqua Dyer. She won a ticket for tomorrow. Leroy Carey, he won a ticket for today. Marvin Harrigan, he won a ticket for tomorrow. Greta L. DeCosta Williams won a ticket for tomorrow. And Didi, you win a ticket for today? Just so. But back to the cabinet notes. Let's see what is coming out from our good government. The cabinet approved. Oh, I just read that one now. But yes, y'all can get y'all back to school discounts. It says VAT discounted rate days on Saturday 27th and on Friday 26th. So whoever has not bought their children stuff yet, and this is your time to do so, you're getting some good old discounted VAT rates.
And please go out and use them. Actually use them.
Please.
With the same enthusiasm that you go out and you use the ones in December.
Mm-hmm.
Go out and use them because, I was really excited for this. I don't think I've ever seen it. And
I don't think so
as
either.
a teacher, it really excited me because a lot of times we're in classrooms and students don't have books, especially for reading intensive subjects like social studies, Caribbean history, geography, etc. They don't have the textbooks. So how can they, continue their learning in on their own time at home? So parents, guardians, persons with interests in children, please go out and utilize these discounted days. Because sometimes the textbooks come with some hefty prices, so
Yeah, man, I went to school, I remember.
please utilize these days and prepare the children. Pens, pencils, stock up.
I was just sent a very interesting picture, right? And I hope in our lifetime we get to see one of our ministers doing the same thing. Somebody sent me a picture of the Prime Minister of Antigua sniffing, inhaling, smelling some good herb. Probably smelling, the smell quality check to see. Hand in pocket with his nice suit.
I think here we have to get serious about it.
Wait, we reached there yet? Because remember, we're still going to the cabinet notes. But we're going to talk about it next year. We're going to talk about it right after the cabinet
Let
cabinet
me not
notes.
rush the brush.
Yes, let's finish this first. And somebody is also correcting us, willfully, I might add, about the VAT discount for school. Apparently, it happened before. We just probably don't remember.
My humble apologies. I was probably broke at the time, and when I am broke, things that regard shopping don't resonate with me. So I apologize.
Same.
I'm not too big to apologize,
No.
So I apologize.
Yes. So thanks to the government for doing it once again. I'm sure it's going to bring some relief to some parents who looking at them school lists and sighing because, boy, them school lists does bring some headaches.
Why?
Them school lists. I hope by the time my child is grown enough, these books are free or less expensive.
Or you can get them online.
Or even better, get them online. We're probably moving into that realm, but, one step at a time. The cabinet also approved funding for any child who is in dire need of advanced medical care that is not available in St. Kitts and Nevis and whose parents, guardians must seek that care overseas. Love it.
Could not have come at a better time.
Listen, it should have already been a thing. However, we are thankful for it because we see how the delayed medical services due to lack of funds can cause a situation where we may have loss of life. I still think about little Bria and how the fact that her mom had to seek assistance from the general public to get her some help, and unfortunately the help didn't come in time. So
very disheartening.
It is.
However, big up the general public for the overwhelming support that they did give. I mean, a lot of times we sit in our society and there are a lot of things that we criticize. However, I think overall we are a very loving and very lovely people. And so I take this time to big up the general public for the overwhelming support that you did give. It shows at the heart and at the core the kind of people that reside within St. Kitts and Nevis.
Indeed. So again, I'm happy to see that. I also saw yesterday that there was a fund started, and I'm just talking about this because it ties into the cabinet notes. A fund started by, let me just pull up his name as well, someone out of Connery who started a medical emergency fund to assist.
I think it was Delwyn.
Yes, Delwyn Delaney. Mr. Delwyn Delaney started a medical fund to assist with urgent healthcare needs. A new medical emergency fund has been introduced in the Connery Community Healthcare Program to help individuals who are seriously ill. Community project organizer Mr. Delwyn Delaney told Win FM that the fund is now officially open for donations. The aim is to have each person in Connery donate EC $5 per month to the emergency fund. There are 3 persons selected to collect donations. Donis Samuel is the collector for individuals living in the vicinity of the Connery Preschool Road to the Connery Wesleyan Holiness Church, whilst from the church to Pollard Hill, Juanita Hampson is the designated coordinator, and Kimara Hamilton is the collector for the Connery Flats. I feel like this should be implemented in all communities. I see how this is a great benefit to people who may get sick and may not be able to afford it, because honestly, healthcare is super expensive.
It is.
I don't know why they set it like this. I don't know why we have to spend all of this money to be alive. But alas, we are here, so
It really is super expensive.
it is. I don't know who said this.
I was on TikTok. I was on TikTok like maybe Monday night, because I don't know, TikTok is my escape. And so this girl, she lives in Canada, and she went to the dentist, and she was saying, beforehand she called, and the lady gave her one price. I think she filled one tooth, and at the end she went, and it's time to pay, and the lady told her almost $400, and she completely freaked out, because I think the price that the lady gave her was like one something but low, and now almost $400, and she was like she literally freaked out. And I think that that's indicative of healthcare systems all over. You're going thinking one thing, and then boom, surprise.
Yep. Okay, the additional add-on.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's very
You
crazy.
got to think about big pharma as well, and the monies that they pocket, because it sometimes it does lead me to wonder, like in the bigger healthcare systems, do they purposely either ignore your symptoms, purposely make you sick, withhold care just to put money in big pharma. I remember when I was going for my driver's license, and I had to contemplate, do I want to be an organ donor, because I had this fear that if I ever got into an accident and it was like something egregious, and they looked at my driver's license and saw organ donor, that they would let me die. So they could harvest my organs. I don't know if around that time, Hills Have Eyes was big or something like that.
Fear. That's understandable.
I really lived with that fear. But then I also thought that, if I got into an accident and it was really that bad, I wouldn't want my good up organs to go to waste. I would want them to help save somebody else. But I mean, these are real, very real, legitimate fears that you have when you're living in the US. Like, I even kind of to this day, I still believe. And on each driver license that I've held in every state that I've lived in, I have been an organ donor, because it's just something that I believe in. I think my belief in it it supersedes my fear that they're gonna kill me off just to harvest my good organs.
Well, that's good. That's good. At least it supersedes your fear.
It does.
But yeah, trust me, healthcare is something that I think about as well, even up to having healthcare insurance, because boy, the prices of trying to just be alive is ridiculous.
But it's ridiculous. I had a long talk with Miss Av about that, and how at her age, she should have behaved herself, so that, I didn't have to be burdened with this.
I don't see I'm going to put you out.
I think so, But I behaving, I wasn't even supposed to call she name, because she cooked the other day. She cooked on Monday, and I have promised silence so that her people don't have to call my people, because she threatened me with lawyer papers one time, because of my stories that I just put on Facebook. And
wow, she sent you a cease and desist?
Well, we had to have
God.
We had to sit at a table like this, and her people on one side, my people on the other side, to come to some kind of common ground where she would receive royalties from the stories, and
Nothing is fair.
But right now, due to the fact that she cooked, I think I would have written a story on Sunday, and I would have alluded to the fact that big Sunday and she didn't cook. Monday she shut down.
I will stop video. I personally me, you wasn't eating.
Monday she shut up. But the thing is, right, I just be thinking that the people on my Facebook are my friends,
No, they're like your mama.
No, they like me more.
Yeah, but I don't even know why you would think anything else but that.
So sometimes but imagine I'm writing these stories for their amusement, and they're messaging and calling the woman to tell her I chatting her and the blow up.
After she done laugh, she let you know that yeah. But just in case you guys cannot come to an agreement where it works out for both parties, I am open to be the one to receive your food so it does not go to waste. I am always here to make sure that No. I'm not saying that I am not on your side, and I understand your plight. However, I'm just saying, if there's ever a situation where food may go to waste,
It be your own
I'm here to
people.
stop it. So, mommy, if you're listening, I'm here. I'm here to help you. I'll sit and listen to you complain about Diddy while I eat your food.
It be your own people.
I'm just saying.
I'm so hurt right now.
No, you're not. Well, you lied on the radio.
I'm so hurt. I'm just so hurt.
You are lying on the radio. But somebody is saying the Caribbean needs a good organ donor system. The Caribbean needs a good medical system.
Well, I mean, they're gone far to organ donor. If you took a get X-ray and you want the Caribbean organ donor system, I tell Miss Av the other day, if I even stump my toe, fly me out.
Because I tell you, Tagonga.
Fly me out.
You're going to lose the toe.
I almost lose my toe. I take my fasting self boy going 5-in-1 and a girl mash me. I ain't even read 5-in-1 yet and the girl done mash me. Nearly take off my whole toe.
You see? Now you got to go home to explain to your mother.
Me mothers.
Why one you to missing?
And she said me no way, that is the thing.
She even know you're gone.
She said me no way.
The person who gave away the tickets, not Miss Henry, said to tell you good morning as well.
Good morning, and thank you so much for your kindness that you started. It really created a ripple effect that splashed all over me.
Listen, you're coming back. This is it.
You said this is it?
This
okay, I'm going out with a bang. Since this is it, I'm going out.
Listen, stop it.
Blah, 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 blah.
Did you from Kayan? Please don't let the people think he's a gunman.
Let me stop. And it's a Kayan jersey I have on this morning.
It's
a Kayan jersey I have.
Congratulations. Yeah. Into your
to know, I want all the viewers to know that this is the first day I'm wearing orange in months. So I reintroduced orange to my wardrobe
Looking
on Island Tea. Thank you so much. My complexion.
It does.
But it's a Kayan Football Club jersey because Super 6 is coming and I don't want any misconceptions about where my allegiance lies. So.
So you're starting your
because the
campaign
Kayan Football
early.
Club every time.
I got it. You're starting your campaigning early.
Early from one campaign to the next.
Look at you. No rest for the weary.
None at all.
Oh, this one is interesting. The cabinet reiterated its decisions that the Bastia High School will be renovated and reconstructed on the original historical site.
You know, when I read that yesterday, right? I said to myself that, this is a government that very early is standing on principles and integrity. They would have campaigned vociferously over the years.
What you said it just now? But no one will again.
Because I could only say things that make essays one time.
I got it. Vociferously?
Yeah, that.
I got that one to be dictionary now.
They would have done that for the last 7-8 years. And when the new Minister of Education would have thrown his hat in the ring, it was one of the things that he was passionate about, it not being built where they decided that the new site was going to be for the protection of the aquifer, etc., etc. And so for them this early in their term to decide that this is what's going to happen, it shows that at least right now that, they are standing on their principles, and that bodes very well for other decisions that they're going to make. So I am very happy to see it, not only because, they are standing on their principles, but also because it is time. It is time that the children get some stability.
It's time for them to return to their home.
It is time.
But my only concern is something that I almost call him Honorable Jonel Powell. Something that Jonel said Friday. He said that because the process had already started, I think he was hinted to something to do with like lawsuits and stuff, something possibly happening because I think contracts were already signed and insurance was something.
Well,
but I'll have to seek some clarity on that one from the people who know.
I mean, if that was the case and you're saying they're going to do renovations, I think maybe we could have a sit down.
I don't think it would be that difficult.
You have a sit down, the same persons that were tendered the contracts, you allow them to do the renovation, the same insurances. If there's a case where it lessens now or something like that, you just do that and
transfer.
For once, let us put our own what we are going to gain or what we are going to lose. Our feelings. Yes. Aside and think about the children. I mean, this when the site at Taylor's was erected, they said temporary site.
And it's still there.
And there have been children who came in at first farm and left at fifth farm on a temporary site.
I just don't want to have to look out my window and look in about the classroom.
That seems permanent to me. And
it feels that way.
Then you have to be going back and forth because the site does not have everything that the children need. So if they need labs, they gotta go this place. If they need tech joint, they gotta go this place.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Come on.
That is
but
ridiculous.
Someone said too, right? What they have to deal with there is what a lot of schools in the country have to deal with on a regular.
Do tell, friend.
And the countryside have to deal with on a regular basis, Now, Keon High School is in dire need of repainting and repairing. I want to teach in a comfortable environment. Don't get me wrong, I love my school. My school is the best school in the entire world. However, I want to teach in a classroom that matches my effervescent personality.
Oh, another big word.
I want to teach in a classroom where the doors can lock.
I agree.
Where the windows are not falling off.
Listen.
Where it's not half a board, or if I go and I stand on the board, it might dig me in my back. I want to teach in a classroom that has outlets.
Well, whose classrooms don't have these things?
I tell you, Keon High School is in need of repairing and repainting. It needs to look like teaching and learning takes place there. And that's one of the things I hope that the new Minister of Education thinks about, having a sector of public works that's dedicated just to schools. Because I, for one, I'm tired of having to hear, public works said they're going to come, this person said they're going to come. I was able to get my own room at school, but I can't use the room because no electricity on the block.
What?
And in my head, and anybody who knows me knows, it's lavish. The concept I have in my head for my room
it's very lavish.
It's lavish.
Wow. I can't. Somebody saying I have to agree with the guest speaker. As a teacher, I feel the same way. That is ridiculous. I can't believe that in big 2022 we still have these problems in schools.
Me got to take my tablet to class and use my phone to hotspot the tablet so that I could show the children a video, just so that I could break the monotony of this chalk and talk. Now, every year we sit down in teacher workshops and they said differentiated strategies. How am I going to differentiate when I don't have the resources to do so?
You don't even have electricity.
Okay, then I don't have electricity.
That is
I
crazy.
don't have internet.
That is insane. I can't. Wow. I hope the people listening understand the gravity of this situation, because you can't tell us that you boast about the literacy rate each year, how saying kids so literate, and then you're telling me that the teachers don't have basic needs?
The literacy rate is a farce. The literacy rate, you see, I'm calling things on my essays. It should be called the C words and call them rate, because that is what it is.
I can't understand. I'm lost for words. I truly can't. I can't believe you just tell me the class.
When you see teachers that stay in the profession for years and years and years, right? Bet your bottom dollar. It's not because they're not qualified to do other things. It's not because they don't want to do other things. It's because, one, they probably are really good at their job. Two, they have a passion for it. And when it comes to teaching, you can't beat passion. You cannot beat passion when it comes to teaching.
That is a fact.
What we are realizing though is, what's the name for these young people?
Which ones?
Millennials.
Oh, yes.
These millennials, they are not...
Gen Zs?
Is Gen Zs?
I think it's Gen Zs now. But what the young people?
The young people, they're not staying in no profession.
Where they're unhappy? Oh, you better believe it.
Okay.
You better believe it.
If the Ministry of Education, if the government does not get serious about teacher retention policies and teacher retention incentives, they're going to be facing a serious problem very, very soon.
Well, our article we're going to discuss today has, I guess it alludes to, I mean, even though the person was a complete idiot for saying it, it alludes to the same problem in other countries where
But it's all over.
Even in America I've seen
it's all over.
they're scrabbling for teachers to the point where they have to start trying to figure out if they have to implement 4-day teaching weeks instead of the 5-day because they just don't have the resources. And are we going to wait until that trickles down here? I mean,
Yes.
okay, well,
Because we are proactive for certain things and very reactive for others. And a lot of times as a teacher, and if there are any other teachers that are listening, I mean, I would appreciate for them to try in their 2 cents.
one did already.
Teachers feel neglected. And I'm going to speak freely because I really don't care.
You should. I mean, you should speak your truth.
We just have a lot of meetings, zonal meetings, and to me, it's grandstanding. It's just to say it was done. Nobody does listen. Nobody cares how teachers truly feel. It's go and teach, but you go, you teach, and then they pit you against one another. This school had this pass rate. This school had that pass rate. To me, it's a number. So, am I teaching to ensure that 5 years later the child actually knows the material, or am I teaching so that my school becomes first? And then even if my school gets the highest pass rate, we ain't getting nothing. So what's the point?
Just to say you have a high pass rate.
Bragging rights? Bragging rights can't do nothing. I need internet. I need doors that can lock. I need electricity.
I can't even believe you can't even lock the door.
When I am taking the time to ensure that all the rules you set out for me in terms of how I'm supposed to be dressed, etc., when I adhere to that, I need to be in a comfortable environment. I remember when I first started teaching, they saying I must wear long sleeve to cover my tattoos because it's a influence on the children, a negative influence on the children.
What tattoos are the children?
Well, some of the children have more tattoos than me, but we're not talking about that today.
Look, you make me speak what other people think them now.
And I must put on long sleeve in this tropical climate in classrooms where ain't an AC.
Ain't gonna AC, you got to wear lock the wire, drop down the nail.
Because
they know what a heat stroke is.
Miss Av must lose your child.
Just so.
Okay.
Over antiquated, ancient wool, long sleeve, because you have tattoos. What does your tattoos have to do with your education?
Okay.
I thought you're supposed to be teaching.
Okay.
So we have to fix.
If I tell you why I got transferred from my last school, your head hurt you. But
you should.
Valsi tell me to rest down the people them and start resting them down. The reality is that I am happy where I am, and so a bad wind never blows. Whatever the devil and his minions does mean for ill, God does work it out for the good.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, again, I hope the Ministry of Education is listening and they heard you loud and clear and they actually implement some changes that make sense.
I hope so too.
And that can improve the quality of teaching.
I have faith in the new Minister of Education.
I do as well. That's what I said.
I had the utmost faith in the previous one, and I have faith in this one as well. And what I like about the new Minister of Education is that he was in the struggle as well. He would know.
Yes.
As a former principal, what it feels like. Persons were applauding the other day saying that, this is the first time they're seeing vacancies for principal positions and whatnot.
I've never seen one.
I don't even know if they know. It was out before.
Oh.
It was out before. Nobody want to be a principal.
Oh, damn.
People come telling me, I must apply. Who? Miss Av. Me? Miss Av is a principal. We must got them two set of stress in the same household. Me?
You stress out, come home to us. She stress out, come home to you.
So how we gonna work?
Yeah,
Next
right,
thing you know, none of the wine in the house could stay longer than a day. Me?
Hope us gonna give y'all a discount because y'all going to the wine so
Good body,
fast.
hot girl did it.
I'm telling you.
Me? No, I don't see.
So I slim you down.
I don't see any any reason to be a principal. You're
Not
nothing.
what you mean? Not how things have been done.
No.
Okay.
If I were to be a principal, I believe I'm supposed to be a change agent. A lot of what we see. Okay, at my previous school, it was. I think maybe she might want my job. No,
That's what?
no,
That's what I thought you wanted, the principal jobs, because you was doing your work?
Bye.
Wow. That's crazy.
But
That is crazy.
if I were to be a principal, I believe I should be a transformational leader. Now, you could either be transformational or you could be transactional. I believe I should be a transformational leader with transactional tendencies. I don't think that I could just stick to one. Sometimes I'm going to need to give you something in order to get something for you. For example, I want you to stay longer than 4 p.m. I could say, okay, you just stay longer than 4 p.m. You really just go above and beyond. Take this day off. I will have your classes covered. It's so simple. It's so simple.
I think people forget that teachers are people. Like, they're not robots. They're not machines built just to teach your kids and then that's it. Their whole life does not revolve around teaching. But when they take time out of their personal time to go above and beyond, well, you can't reward that.
But if you really think about how people think about teachers,
it's crazy.
Their personal life really does revolve around it. First things first, you're a teacher 24/7, 24/7, 365. And even according to the Education Act, you're a civil servant that's on call 24, like a doctor. If I want to go on vacation, I must write to the ministry before I can leave. And when in whatever I write, I must say where I am going and how I may be reached.
Sorry? Okay, Jade, checked being a teacher off.
No, I love teaching. Don't get me wrong, I love my job, but I never encourage anybody to come because if you are the type of person that I am, it's not 8:25 to 3:30. It's not 8 to 4. It is so much more. It will drain your bank account. It will drain your sanity. It will drain your emotional health. It will do all of that.
And then they can't even give you all a little extra.
You can't get proper remuneration. You can't get there's no teacher retention. Just don't.
Yeah.
Let me move on, you hear?
Yeah, because you got to get it off your spirit. You have to talk about it, and people have to hear these things because I don't think they understand the plights of teachers. They really don't. So for you to be able to express how you feel as a teacher and not just a new teacher, you've been teaching for years. For years upon years, and you've went through all type of things with different schools and all of these situations. So you have to let them know. You have to let them know how you feel for them to be able to change it.
I got my master's degree that I don't get paid for.
Okay, see, and that's another thing. People don't make changes until they hear it. One thing I've learned about being on the radio is if you say it and everybody hears it, they fix it. You have to be able to.
But sometimes teachers are afraid,
Well, thank you for not being afraid to speak.
Yes, you're going to say certain things, and then when you look now, you get a letter say, report to this school. You think it's easy?
No.
Last year, I went through, remember CXC got pushed back because of COVID and whatnot. I went through the whole CXC period assisting my former school. And then August, I get a letter say, please report to another school. If you already know that you done request my transfer, and people feel like it's me request the transfer, I did not request any transfer.
They transferred you after you did all that work.
All of that. No, not even a thank you.
Watch you. They're going to see heaven's gates, Them gates up there opening for people like that because you can't tell me that's right. You can't tell me that's right.
No, they feel like they're going to go and me going to go.
Okay. And you're going to reach before them. Well, no, because me want you to die before nobody. So let me say that. But what I mean is, you're going to enter the gates.
Hey, is me holding the book, Is me holding the book.
So when they come up and...
I'm going to say, hey, big man.
Not you?
She near me in India, She near me in India, man.
I checked twice.
Man, where she going? Big man, I saw her coming from the time she came off the little ark. And I went and look. She named India. It's not Via.
Boy, yeah, you're going to be the man God, man. Trust me. You're going to be the man God. But then we have to take a break. So you don't try to fight anybody. We'll be right back with more Island Tea, guys. Stick and stay.
Somebody tell me must tell stats.
Buildings damaged by an earthquake are dangerous. This is not the time for sightseeing. You could be in personal danger and your presence could hamper emergency responses. Also, stay away from areas prone to landslides, low-lying coastal areas, lakes and streams that lead to the ocean. Do not head for the coast until local authorities tell you that the danger of a tsunami has passed. Curiosity can kill.
This message is sponsored by the Australian Government, AusAid, and produced by NEMA in collaboration with Win FM.
This is Chris Gale, the Universe Boss. Get ready for something new. The 60s T10 cricket tournament taking place in St. Kitts this year from the 24th to the 28th of August. Huge power hits on all the CPL teams taking part in exciting new innovation to the game. Come and see me and all the stars playing at Warner Park. For fixtures information and to buy tickets, visit 60cricket.com. Experience cricket power game at the 60.
The biggest party in sport is back for the 10th year of CPL, and the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots return as the champions. CPL will be bigger, better, and louder than ever, with more sixes, more entertainment, and more of the world's best players. And this year, there's also women's games, with the Women's CPL taking place right here in St. Kitts. The games are between the 31st of August and the 4th of September. Get your tickets now at cplt20.com or at Warner Park. Join the party. Experience cricket played louder.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib. It's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
It's that time of the year again. The time when Horsewood Furniture and Appliances gives away millions in cash back for free groceries with every FlexPlay purchase. Never-ending cash back for the past 25 years. SL Horsewood and Company Limited. Horsewood Furniture and Appliances Showroom. Ashley Furniture Home Store in collaboration with ValueMart IGA has given customers millions of dollars in cash back for free groceries with every hire purchase in their never-ending cash back. Yes, the Horsewood's cash back free groceries annual program and promotion is the biggest and longest running of its kind in the Federation. Come today and get cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries in the never-ending cashback promotion. Yes, happening now. Get cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries with every hire purchase. The never-ending cashback is back at Horsewood Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Home Store, where you get cashback coupons for free groceries with every FlexPay purchase. Never-ending savings, never-ending discounts, never-ending quality and service. It's the never-ending cashback. Don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to Island Tea, guys, with your faves, Azim and Jade. Azim is away, but I am here nevertheless, and I have three lovely people joining me this morning from the Police Cooperative Credit Union, and they are going to give you guys some information. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Jade. We are happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to sit in on your wonderful morning show. As you stated, we're here from the Police Cooperative Credit Union. I am Melissa Phillip, the General Manager, and I'll have the team introduce themselves.
All right.
Good morning. My name is Lynn Rogers-Bass, and I'm the Operations Manager of the Police Cooperative Credit Union.
A pleasant good morning to all those who are listening. Thanks for being here on the show. My name is Patrice Ward, Loan Supervisor at the Police Cooperative Credit Union. Just hoping that we will have a nice kickoff this morning. So persons who are listening, just looking forward to hear your views, or questions, concerns, as we are glad to be here.
All right, so where are we going to start first on the agenda for this morning? I see that there is something called PCCU on the move. Is that where we are going to start? I'm excited to learn what that is.
Yes, Jade, and we're happy to share in terms of what PCCU on the move is all about. PCCU on the move basically is an awareness campaign. It's a membership drive and reassurance campaign to establish strong member relations with our current members and our future members. It refers, of course, when we hear talk about being on the move, we note with that moving from one place to another. But in our context, PCCU on the move is about making progress and taking our PCCU brand upwards. Mm-hmm. So this campaign that we are kicking off over the course of this week just speaks to a number of initiatives and programs that the credit union will unfold as part of this campaign drive.
Well, for people listening and viewing who may not be so sure about what the police cooperative credit union is or what they do, can you give them a little insight? Because I'm sure some people may think this is just for people who are in the police force and that sort of stuff. So just give them a little clarity.
Yes, Jade, you're absolutely correct. That is why we're here this morning with you, to make the public aware of the credit union and who we serve. The PCCU is a long-established credit union. We're within the movement of the brand of credit unions here in the Federation. We have 4 credit unions which form part of and governed by the League, the St. Kitts Nevis National League. The credit union, the PCCU Credit Union, was founded in January 1984, on the 20th to be exact, Jade. So we have a long history of serving the people of St. Kitts and Nevis. We were first established, let me give you the little backdrop quickly, a little history. As I said, on the 20th of January 1984, our founding fathers were Stanley Franks, and he was ably assisted by Mr. Felix Hodge. And they founded the credit union primarily at that time to serve the members of the Royal St. Kitts and Nevis police force. But throughout the years, the credit union has expanded and to include membership to serve a number of other bodies, mainly again within the national security umbrella. So throughout the years, as I said, we would have expanded in 1989, 2019, and again in 2021. And currently, we serve, of course, the Royal St. Kitts and Nevis Police Force, the Regular Defense Force, the Reserve Defense Force, the St. Kitts Fire and Rescue Services, Her Majesty's Prison, St. Christopher Air and Seaports Authority, the security forces, employees of the Customs and Excise Department, Immigration Department, National Prosecution, National Court Registry and Magistrate Department, the Ministry of National Security, the Ministry of Justice and Legal Affairs, and the family members of all those organizations that I've listed. And we are also here because we're excited in a few weeks, to be exact, October 1st, around that time, PCCU. It's a yes, it is. But we'll say the credit union because persons are aware. We're here with the Police Cooperative Credit Union. But commencing October 1st this year, we will be offering our products and services to a wider range of the public, to the public.
Nice.
Yes, the wider audience. So that is really who we are. As I said, a 38-year-old financial institution that have been serving the people of the St. Kitts and Nevis successfully. You know, the credit union was built on the principles governing credit unionism, but also we believe strongly in thrift. We believe that savings and helping our members to excel and improve their economic, financial, and social condition is of paramount importance, and that's basically our mission in terms of the organization goals, what we want to do. We want to ensure that the ordinary citizens, the ordinary members of this credit union improves throughout their lifespan and their membership with their credit union, because it's from a infancy. You'll get more on that shortly, but you can come in from infancy up until the very end. Yes, so we're here to take you through all the stages of your life, and we're saying at every stage you must improve financially and economically, socially, and that's why the credit union is here.
Well, you know why I find this so important? We often talk here on the show about financial literacy and the fact that we think that it's missing in schools. And we find that a lot of the companies, they don't teach that. They offer things to people like, loans and deals and all of these things, but they don't really break down and tell them, okay, well, this is how you can invest, this is how you could save, this is how you can carry your money from one point to another. So listening to you, I feel like there's an educational aspect also included in coming to your establishment and benefiting from it. And I think that's so important when anybody is thinking about borrowing money, getting money from a bigger establishment, even just doing something with small amounts of money or larger amounts of money. You have to know, okay, well, if I do this, this is how I'm going to benefit from it. This is where I'm going to move it forward. And I appreciate the fact that you guys are taking the time to implement that part into your establishment.
Thank you, Jade. And with that, I will ask and invite Mr. Ward, our loans supervisor, to speak and really extend on what you've just spoken about. He can speak to our threefold prong of doing business, which would also include financial education.
Yes, thanks, Jade. Thanks for having the opportunity to be here. As part of our operations, we give members an opportunity to save, invest, and borrow. And at times we provide financial counseling. Because as you rightly say, we spend more time providing loans and also means of savings, but financial counseling is a major part of guiding persons towards their dreams and also to know how to manage their financial resources. One of our key aspects of the business is basically to lend funds because we see an opportunity in how we could improve the quality of life for our members through financing. We provide financing in several aspects because we have a number of products, line of credit, educational loans, debt consolidation. In the case the person want to take vacation, purchase a first or second-hand vehicle, a new or second-hand vehicle, any financial needs they may have, we try to assist as much as possible. And at the same time, encourage them to save. A key aspect that we also play a part with is investing into their organization, which is the PCCU. Because being a member, it gives you an opportunity to invest in the organization through the purchasing of permanent shares. So as part of the products we offer, we give them an opportunity not only to borrow, save, but also to invest as well.
And I think that investment part is very important for long term. These are things that you can pass down to generations. You can start building your generational wealth by just simply investing in a place that you're already saving, you're already getting money from. And so I think the benefits, they just can't be measured.
That is exactly the point, Jade, that we are trying to teach and educate our members on. The credit union is a member-owned, it's member-controlled, and your permanent shares, your investment into the organization is your voice that gives you part ownership of the organization. And throughout those 38 years of service, these 38 years of service to our members, Jade, I'm happy to report that the PCCU has had a stellar record in terms of paying a high return of investments in terms of payment of dividends to our members. So your investment is duly, you're seeing the fruits of your investments in terms of your annual return. Of course, Jade, we are all impacted. Credit, think it's the PCCU functions in a space, in an environment that we feel the effects, of course, of anything that's within the economy. And of course, we know the fallout, the economics, also social impacts that has plagued the Federation since the COVID-19 pandemic began hitting us. Of course, we're not out of the woods as yet. We're still grappling from it, but the credit union is here to provide financial assistance to help our members cope and to able to thrive beyond and notwithstanding the difficulties around the pandemic. So while we may not be in a position to do all, we're certainly here to still serve and benefit our members.
And that is so true. The pandemic has taught us that we need to get more serious about how we save, where we put our money, how we triple our money, how we invest on all these things, because to be honest, a lot of us cannot go back to another pandemic. That will be the end of us. So I'm happy to hear that you guys are trying to teach people, okay, this is how you can save some money. This is how you can have some money, make money for itself, because that's one thing we miss. We don't ever learn how to make our money make money. It's always, okay, you have to work and then you get paid and then you have to pay your bills and then you try to save. And the reality is saving is very difficult for a lot of people with all the things that they have to do. But if you can just take a little bit of that and that make a little more for you, I think a lot of people would be happy with that.
Yes, you're absolutely correct, Jade. And with that said, I will now invite our operations manager, Mrs. Lynn Rogers-Bass, who would really talk more about the savings aspect and the offerings, the products that we offer at the credit union.
Hi. Good morning again to our listening audience and to you, Jade. When one enters the credit union, the first department one sees is the operations, where we invite you to become a member. To become a member, one would purchase shares. These permanent shares, you're now part owner of the credit union. It's an investment you're making into the credit union. That investment is the one that you get your dividend on annually, once after the AGM and profit is declared. A portion of it is given back to our members in the form of dividend. After that, then we have several types of savings account that one opens. There's a regular savings account, which is almost like a fixed deposit account. It's not fixed where that you can only interfere with it on a term basis, which is the normal fixed deposit we know has 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Now this is one that it's the regular savings, and you can get your money if you want to within 24 hours. You write a letter to us and we have it available for you. So this savings, we encourage members to save to on a monthly basis, and to encourage you, we offer you a higher interest rate. Our interest rate on this regular savings is 3.5%. I think it's very competitive within the Federation. Then there's the everyday savings, which we call a special savings account. This is the one you save on and you come to withdraw to do your day-to-day business. This account is called the special savings. On this account, our interest rate is 3%, still competitive. We also offer accounts to children. We call it junior savers. These children, from the time they're born up to age 18, they're not required to purchase shares, but they can save, and to encourage them, you save for your education, for your future, and to encourage you to save for your children, we offer you an interest rate of 4%. So you can start with as much as $10. You open the account with as much as $10, and monthly or frequently you put money to this account, and you get an annual interest rate of 4%. This money can stay and grow and help that child when it reaches to go to university and really in need of the money. You have a start there. We also offer a Christmas club account. Christmas time is a time when everybody wants a little more cash. So this is a 12-month savings account. We encourage you to start from December in a previous year, and it goes until November the next year, which is saved towards Christmas. This account, we give you a 4% interest rate on. You save monthly or frequently to this account, and you have your Christmas money. We also have a line of credit savings. This line of credit savings, when one receives a line of credit loan, we also ask you to open a line of credit savings. So while you're paying down the line of credit loan, a portion of it is going to the line of credit savings. So you find when you're paying down the loan, you're building on your savings. So at the end of the line of credit, when you want to finish with it, you have a savings. And this savings, we offer 3% interest rate on it. So all competitive rates we have.
Jade, I dare say we might have the best interest rates in the
But
Federation.
listen, you would know. This is a part of your job. So you can. But I think a lot of people listening would be happy to hear this type of information, even if they don't understand fully what it means. At least they can ask a question. They can call you guys, ask a question, and figure out what would be the best plan for them in terms of what saving works for them. For me personally, I like the 12-month savings because, Christmas time is when you need a little extra.
Yes.
And
yes.
so me personally, I would look into the 12-month saving plan.
Definitely, Jade. We are here. We are here for you. We are here for our members. We understand the additional demands that comes in at play at that time of the year. And we think all persons, regardless of the year that you've had, really should be able to enjoy that time with their family, their friends, even by yourself. It's really our history, it's our culture. That time of year is a especially important time for us.
Indeed. Whether it is you want to get something extra for your house, for your family, or maybe you want to, join a little troop. We know the cost, so we have to start, a nice little savings and put money towards that.
Yes, we're here for all of that, Jade. We're here for all of that. And I know we don't have all day here, Jade.
No, we have just a few minutes left, actually.
But it's important to note and to have our listening audience be made aware that a part of this whole PCCU On The Move campaign is also about getting in touch with our members, communicating with our members and potential members. So we'll be launching our Instagram handle, which is PCCUKN. And we're also rebranding our Facebook page, which is the Police Cooperative Credit Union. Also, you can find it at PCCU KN as well. So we want to encourage persons to visit these two social media platforms. Like, comment, share. You're going to be engaged on a continuous basis. We're going to be sharing the good news of the credit union, where you would know what's happening. And we also encourage you to come in, visit us. If you're not sure of your membership status, if you're eligible, if you can become a part of this credit union, I encourage you to call or come in. We'd love to engage with you and let you know the possibilities and the privileges that come with being a member of the St. Kitts Police Cooperative Credit Union.
Well, for people who may not know, can you let them know where you are located and what numbers to call, how to reach you?
Okay, Mrs. Bass, you want to share?
Okay. Our PCCU office is on Keon Street in the E.C. Daniel building, the first floor. You don't have to climb the flight of stairs. We're on the first floor. And our number is 465-9554. And if you're in Nevis, once you're a member and you want to do business, you enter into the Nevis Credit Union, and we facilitate withdrawals, deposit there on behalf of us.
Okay, and for people who do not know where it's called the E.C. Daniel building? That is literally next to Cindy. For people who may not know, it is next to the hair store.
Between Cindy and the gas station.
Yes, so you can find them very easily. They're in the heart of Bastia. You can call them. You can follow them on social media. You can visit their nice office and have a chat and figure out what works best for you. And I'm actually excited to see how you guys will roll out this campaign over the next couple of weeks. I'm sure the listeners and the viewers are also excited to see what you guys have in store.
Yes, Jade. We also are looking forward. We're also looking forward to the weeks upcoming. We're excited. PCCU will really be on the move. You're going to be seeing big things. You're going to be hearing about us. You're going to be seeing us on the social media. You're going to be seeing us in the streets. We are coming to offices. We are going to be visiting our stakeholder bodies talking to you, spreading the good news of the Police Credit Union, and impacting, hopefully, to impact the lives of the citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis in a good and positive way.
Yes, good to know. Guys, please take advantage of this opportunity. Again, we see how easy it is for us to lose our savings. And again, I know a lot of us aren't really financially literate, and all of these things are offered at the credit union. So go and speak to them, go and visit them, and have a chat and figure out what works best for you. But I want to thank you guys for coming and sharing this wonderful information that I'm sure people are excited about. And again, we look forward to see what you guys have in store. Thank you for coming. Guys, we will take a very short break and be right back with more Island Tea right here on Win Media.
The Sound 98.9.
Hey kids, drink healthy!
Reduce sugar chubby with the same great taste. Lots of magic fruity flavors, drink the more healthy way.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Be active, be healthy, drink lots of chubby. Kicking, football, playing cricket, having fun in the sun.
It's chubby.
Reduced sugar chubby keeps you cool and refreshed.
It tastes so yummy, chubby, chubby.
25% less sugar chubby. Jumping rope, running races, have fun.
It tastes so yummy, chubby.
Drink the more healthy way.
Feel the magic happening. Campari. Taste.
Something incredible happens when Campari is mixed just right. Like Campari and orange juice poured over ice. Taste it. Try it tonight. Bitter, sweeter, better. Campari. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
All right, guys, welcome back. And the Police Credit Union have just some short leaving words that they want to leave you guys with before they make their exit. Go right ahead.
Okay, thanks once again. Before we leave, I'd like to inform our membership that we offer a wide range of financial products such as mortgages, educational loans, business loans, debt consolidation. For a person who recently got land, this may be an opportunity that we can assist you in your investment towards a home. And for those who wish to pursue a business concept, we are more than willing to assist because we have attractive rates that could make things a lot easier for you, especially if you have a concept that you see the time is right to pursue. Because in the midst of adversity, there are some opportunities as well. So here might be an opportunity to step forward and pursue some of your financial dreams towards making sure that you can secure your family's future. Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, to all listening public, we invite you to come on in or contact us on our Facebook page or Instagram, and we're happy to sit with you or talk with you and help you improve your financial positions.
Thank you, Jade, for this closing remarks. I also want to say thank you to our host this morning. I also want to encourage our listening audience to come in, see how the credit union can work for you. We are here, we are thrivefold relationship, partnership building cooperative. We believe in saving, investing, as well as helping our members to be financed, to grow and borrow. We're also at the heart of this movement, at the core of the movement, where we say our members are our movement. We are about improving the economic and social lives of our members. So we want to encourage persons to come in, visit us, give us a call. You can also reach us at communications@pccukn.com. Reach out to us by any means available to you, and let us talk to see how best the credit union can help you achieve all your financial goals. Thank you, Jade.
It was my pleasure. Guys, we will just take a quick break and switch back over. Didi will join you again as my guest host. So let's just take a quick break, set up, and be right back. Welcome back to Island Tea. We are in our last half hour of this beautiful Wednesday, aka the start of the 60 competition, and I am excited. I'm heading straight to cricket after I leave the studio, so you can catch me there. Didi, where are you going?
I'm going cricket. Mama, give me tickets now.
Oh, I forget. I forget to give a whole ticket just so. Okay, nobody go hold you.
Okay, nobody cutting the style on me today.
You're going to see all the nice cricketers. You're going to see this new format. Did you understand cricket?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you're good to go then.
Yeah. And I had a whole cricket pitch in my yard in McKnight.
And you learn nothing?
But, it wasn't my thing. Basketball was my thing back then, but there were not very many girls who wanted to play basketball. Everybody wanted to play netball, and I played up until second form, but netball just, you play basketball, you get a little contact. You play netball, as soon as the person touch you, you hear, phew, contact, and the wing attack. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. But Miss Av, big up Miss Av. Miss Av was a brilliant goal shoot in her time. Yeah, man, big up Miss Av. Miss Av was a brilliant goal shoot for the Coca-Cola Shamrocks, because Miss Av feel like she more Newton than anybody else.
Of course, she showed it.
She was a brilliant goal shoot, so she did the netball for all of us. She's even an umpire. She took the test, the regional test or international test, however you go on. So she's a qualified umpire. That's tell her point. She little shots.
Yeah, man. Let me see Miss Av doing something, no, man. What's she doing?
She's a principal. She can't
sure. Did it on your camera a bit for me, please? Because you didn't need to see a lovely face. All right. Wait, you turn it to. Okay. I'm gonna adjust it on my side. That's perfect.
I'm working with you,
Perfect.
So hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Let's see what we can get into next.
Let's talk about the man.
The man that I said,
Yeah, let's talk about the man. I want to talk about the man. I felt like you wanted to tie me up, but then afterwards I said no. It's an opportunity. So let's
and I tell you, it wasn't my fault, did he?
Everything is a coincidence. But let's talk about the man. What's his name? Mr. Shuttleworth?
Mr. Shuttleworth, yes. So, this story is coming out of the good old Florida of the Caribbean, Jamaica. And it says, why Baptist preacher Shuttleworth wants Jamaican teachers to reconsider migrating. So, I know a lot of y'all may feel that his reason is the typical reasons, you want to keep your educators in the country. You don't want...
The people say they can't hear me.
They can't hear you.
That's what they say.
But who is the people?
Again, messages saying we can't hear you.
But
mic test 1 2 1 2. I could hear me.
I could hear me too. Well, I hope it's better now. Just leave a little comment on the live if you can hear Didi clearly, because you should be able to. But yes, So again, this is coming out of Jamaica, and it says Jamaican teachers. I can't even read this with a straight face. Jamaican teachers should reconsider taking up higher paying jobs overseas to prevent pro-LGBTQ foreign educators entering local classrooms. Pastor at the Tarrant Baptist Church, Jeffrey Shuttleworth, argued in a sermon on Sunday. He said, "Our children need to know that a boy cannot be a girl and a girl cannot be a boy." Lord. He said at the service in St. Andrew, which marked the opening of the annual conference at the Jamaica Teachers Association. He went on to say, "Our children must know that there are two genders, male and female."
Lord.
You guys are Our children must know that a man can't marry a man. A woman can't marry a woman. Our children must know. Foreigners will not tell them that. Online software and tutorials will not tell them that, he said, to sustain the cheers from congregation of the church, which also operates TBC radio. Wow, this on the radio to buy.
All over.
Interesting.
All over.
So, the JTA hierarchy, led by outgoing President Winston Smith and incoming leader, L.A. Sonia Harrison, along with Education Minister Fayval Williams and other senior figures from the ministry, were in attendance. You know, I'm never reading no more of this. I'm never reading no more of this. You have thoughts, friend?
My first problem with it is, how you mean to tell me I can't take up better opportunities? Like, what you mean?
Let's start there. How you going to tell the people who are trying to make a better life for themselves? Don't do it. Don't do it. Mind you, they're not contributing to the lives of these people. Eh? They're not adding on to any of their payments, their monthly, however teachers they get paid. They're not adding to it. They're not buying a crayon, a pencil, a eraser, a chalkboard, a computer, nothing to put in these classrooms to make the lives of these teachers and children any better. But they're telling you, don't migrate. Because
to take up better opportunities. And I think further down in the article, he went on to say, must trust in Jesus and trust in God, and He will provide a way. So you could imagine, let's say it's me, I'm a teacher. In Jamaica, I have Diddy Jr. and I have Diddy the Third. And I can turn one and tell them, well, you know, we don't have any milk, we don't have any bread, no cheese there, but we're going to trust in God.
Trust in God.
When I can go, and here's this opportunity, this opportunity has presented itself for me to create a better life for my family and for Diddy Jr. and Diddy the Third.
Diddy the Third.
And I am not going to take it because the pastor is afraid of, let's call it the gay agenda.
That is exactly what he's afraid of. Because I so confused to how he going to start this by saying, because he don't want pro-LGBTQ. So,
but I'm saying, how does he even know that the persons that come in from wherever to
he's
to
trying to
teach
avoid them from
but
coming.
how you know that the persons ain't gonna be nice missionary Christian minded persons who are coming in to say God is great, and I think that it's, I don't know, it's giving Jim Jones vibes. That's the first thing.
Big cult.
It's giving Jim Jones vibes. That's one. Two, it's giving lack of progressive thinking, but just all around lack of progression, because he's also against online learning. And
like what online learning do?
Imagine, look at what was happening with COVID in Jamaica. If they had proper resources and facilities so that they could have engaged in online learning, the learning gap that they're going to experience from 2020 moving forward, it would not be as bad.
Mm-hmm.
So here you are now, you're against online learning, which could
furthering education.
help so many of them, especially those where it's this great distance between the school and where they are, and it's lack of transportation and all. It could help so many of them. So it's just like he's just against everything.
The man basically saying, I don't care how these children learn. I don't care if the teachers y'all bring are great teachers. I don't care if the online courses and all of these. Yes. What the Bubba man does. What the Bubba man.
Let her fire.
That is his concern today.
But you know,
but something
I've experienced that here.
Of course.
I remember one time, Ralsei has a cousin, and ever since, I don't know, all the wood unruly, wayward children, they're just naturally drawn to me. These are the children that I attract. I guess it's something in my personality, but I allow them to be themselves while also showing them that, you know, this is this and this. But I accept them for who they are. I allow them to be themselves. So one time, you know, she came to talk, and her friend came as well. And at that time, how the system was is teachers had their own classrooms, and the children came to them. Your classes came to you as opposed to you going to your classes. And so they came, and it was after school, and they were talking, and they were on the step, and I was further down the step, and they were talking, and someone came up, a colleague came up and kept asking them if they were all right, and I wanted to address the colleague, but I was very young in the profession. I think that was my first year of teaching, and I was not sure if I could address the colleague without giving her some expletive deleted. And what saved her was that, one, she was a teacher when I was at school there, and then also she would have been there when I went to university. And so that kind of history, it saved her from
you better than me,
the expletive deleteds I had loaded up, because the first thing in my mind was, where you think I gonna spread out the people them children here on the step like me? I don't understand, and
I don't understand the thinking.
I really don't understand the thinking, and it's archaic. It's
nonsensical. Honestly,
it is, and it's not progressive at all. It does nothing for the furthering of.
I don't know what the past. First of all, right? So watch your church. Watch your church before you watch anybody else.
But you know, that's what a lot of that is what does prevent persons from being active in church.
Of course.
I remember when I used to go to church, they didn't want to give me any leaflet, and so I had to turn to one of them and say, so the bottom man them could read, you know. And like she was so mortified by me saying that.
So she was mortified that she didn't want to give you a pamphlet based on her.
No, because Batman don't go heaven.
Listen, the whole idea of you telling me God said to love everyone and God said to
love everybody that's like you, because I think that when we consider the neighbor, when you say love your neighbor as yourself, you know, do you sit down and ask yourself, well, who is my neighbor? And when you think, it does not necessarily mean the person who is living next to you. It means the person who is behind you when you're walking down the road, the person who is beside you when you're sitting on the bus, the person who is behind you at the cash register, the person who might be in front of you and is about $5-10 short. How would you want them to treat you? I went to Mary about 1 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, man, because you know he open.
Babs, bye.
That good fish, eh?
I had a case of domestic violence with Babs. Babs boxed me up for 1 o'clock this morning, right?
I tell you, Mary might be a national hero, you know.
Me mothers.
Saving
Listen,
the nation.
I think I saw that the thing is open in Nevis. I think I might
what thing?
for the star of merit and all of that. I think I might recommend him in Nevis and all.
Yeah, man, he deserves.
But I went there and a fella was there, and the fella said, Lord, miss, please for $3.50. I said, mister, I don't drive bus, you know. So but I look and I think I find like 4 quarts. So I gave him. I said, when Mary come up with me change. So when Mary brought back my change, I gave him $5. Love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Indeed. I tell you, growing up, right? People often wonder why I'm not super religious and all of these things. But I don't understand it. It's because of some of the experiences that I've had.
Church hurt.
Yeah.
Church hurt is real, you know.
It is real. I used to go to church when I was younger. And when I was young, I used to ask questions, and the answers I used to get used to tell me like,
No, you're not supposed to ask. You're just supposed to hear them say this
and believe it,
and you're just supposed to believe it.
Yeah,
I remember
that's how I work.
When I graduated high school here and I moved back to New York. But I grew up in church. Let me start there. I grew up in church. When I was in preschool, I attended New Testament Church of God right in front of Brown Bakery. From there,
I used to go to the one down the road.
And that was under Pastor Byron, so that's how long I in church, because may his soul rest in peace. After that, you remember it had a blue wooden building up Buckley's?
No.
It had a blue wooden building up Buckley's. That was Church of God of Prophecy under Bowl and Father. That's where my grandmother used to go. In the space of time going to church with my grandmother, I escaped going to church one time because I told her I didn't feel well. And then after that, she said, as long as I ain't dead, I have to go.
Bruh, one of these days we have to visit the relationship between grandmothers and grandfathers and church and making children who don't want to go because they feel like they have to.
Listen, all in New York, we never missed church. And I remember when I graduated here and I moved back, they were just setting up to baptize some young people. And they said, I must come to be baptized as well.
Boy.
And I remember the deacon was a older Jamaican man.
Oh, Lord.
Stuart. And I said to him, Brother Stuart, I don't feel comfortable. And, my peers were asking me, they were like, some Bahamians, some Jamaicans and whatnot. And I had my cousins because my grandmother making the entire family
no, it's everybody go. It's a family affair.
And so I said, I don't feel comfortable. And I would have said to my younger cousin, she's about 2 years younger than me. I said, I don't think that it is right for me to go and get baptized. And as soon as I come up out the water, I'm going to be singing Sugar Band.
What you want to mention in heaven?
And the man come and the man say, I gonna burn in the lake of fire and brimstone, because I made a conscious decision not to be baptized at that time.
I don't understand. Like, why they always trying to how you see, this is why that is be pissed off with me, because when I say, well, how you know? Oh, the Bible say, okay, but have you experienced these things? Have you seen them for their eyes?
Listen.
How you gonna tell me I gonna burn? Why I gonna burn and you ain't gonna burn?
Present day Diddy occasionally goes to church. And Pastor and I have these conversations all the time where I tell him it's the members of the church that keep persons like me from actively participating. I remember the last carnival, Lux played. And I went. That was Locke's first time playing mass.
Had fun in it.
And I went. And I saw members of the church, they were there watching the parade. So how come you could watch the parade but I can't participate? And even now I just tell Pastor, they say, Pastor, I love the Lord, I love the Lord. The Lord is so good. But I love Sugar Band too.
They're good too. A matter of fact, God was the one who gave mention his talents.
Listen, and I just tell this story all the time, and people just get upset with me, I just tell them, you're upset with me for engaging in these things, but God, Jesus, they love to party too. And
they mention water into wine.
Okay, I'm glad you know. They say how and that's the story I use. I said, listen, remember, Jesus went to the wedding reception, and he only stepped outside to talk to somebody so that they could have a private conversation. When he came back, he realized the people were leaving, and he said, what happened? And somebody said, well, bye,
Jinx done.
The jinx done,
What jinx done, party done.
Exactly, and he said, no. He went in, he find a pitcher of water, and he do so, bap. Turn it into wine, and he said, what you mean by that? The party can done.
And look at them partying. And we must not party.
We mustn't party.
See what I mean?
Oh, but what today is? Today is the 24th. I take this time to wish my pastor a very happy birthday. So Reverend Irwin Warner of the Bethesda New Dawn Moravian Church and Superintendent of the St. Kitts Conference, I wish you a very happy birthday. You are an exceptional man of God, and they need more men of God like you to bring persons like me into the church and keep them there.
I am always happy when I find people who believe in religion but also have common sense.
Yeah, but you have to, I mean, I was going to say something, but I believe in love and we're going to common sense there.
You done started wrong.
We're going to common sense
You
there.
done going wrong.
We're going to common sense there. But I think religion is science. It's a science in and of itself. And in science, they teach you that you create a hypothesis and you test the hypothesis. And so I believe that the same should be realized or actualized where religion is concerned. You should be able to ask questions. You should be able to modify things as time goes on, because the same situations that were there when the Bible was written, yes, some of it still exists, but it's not all the same, because I mean, bread don't fall from heaven, and
I wish.
And we don't go out. We don't have to go out to hunt. Well, man, if you just hunting rams, because sometimes you get rams and only one thing left on the shelf, and you really got to make a mad dash for it. But
that's kind of huntish.
It's a different situation. So I mean, I don't know. I just wish that the overall tenets, especially those that transcend across different religions, like treating people with kindness and goodness, just stick to those, and then forget about the ones that ostracize and discriminate against certain people. I mean,
and it's so what if you literally break down the concept of why people feel somewhere, it has nothing to do with them
at all.
You are upset with me and you're telling me I'm going to burn because of who I choose to love.
And the whole time, and the thing what has bothered me with it, right, is that the whole time they're upset with me because of who I choose to love. Nobody love them.
That's why they're upset.
Nobody loves, but that's not my fault.
That's not our fault. You're
That's not my
unlovable
fault.
and miserable. Maybe if you took some time to sit down and do some introspection.
I wonder if La Vida wake up. I remember a principal had went on a whole mission to find out if La Vida was my girlfriend for real, you know.
Why?
Asking all kind of people, and the children them so bad. The children used to call La Vida Mrs. Carey. All in class, all in the schoolyard, the children used to call her Mrs. Carey.
Okay, so
but even if let's say,
yeah, that's what I want. So what if she was?
I genuinely call her my wife. I can name about 5 girls that are jealous right now because they genuinely feel like La Vida is my girlfriend.
You got them, you know?
La Vida is my girlfriend.
You go.
And the thing is, what if she was my girlfriend for real?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what now?
Does that prevent me from being an excellent educator? And for a number of years, I have had to toe this line of being myself, but not really being myself, because there are some people in the profession who feel like my lifestyle precludes me from being an excellent educator, precludes me from being a dynamic teacher, and it does not. It actually makes me an even better teacher, because when I come to and I homosexualize something, so lavish, me mothers.
So it doesn't roll off the tongue.
Jade, you remember in my first year of teaching, I messaged you and I told you I have this class and I'm not really sure where they're going to go. This is my vision for them, but I'm not really sure if they're gonna come on board with it. And then I said to you, I'm doing the world of work and I'm at self-employment. Them times there you were
where you still work, eh?
You were doing your graphics, your special effects.
Yeah.
And you came through and you brought Dejua. Them times there, Dejua wasn't the big star.
No, it was little Dejua still.
It was little Dejua still. And you brought him and y'all spoke to them about self-employment. You even, I think I could find the pictures them if I look hard enough.
I could find them too.
You did some of your special effects, and I am proud to say that out of that class, Ken who does
I
DJ,
do remember. I
Ken who does DJ
I got to ask him,
is one of those persons who was in that class. And if we are being honest, we can say he's doing very well for himself.
He is.
No, that was not a traditional lesson. I didn't teach that lesson in a traditional way. but look at what it look at the fruit that it yielded. And so what if because of some of the things I had experienced, because after my first year of teaching I wasn't coming back, I was going right back by the college to continue to flood all your phones with complaints about what's going on and how I feel and what I wasn't.
Yeah, I
going
remember
back.
that stage in your life. That's why we had to come here drink one punch at lunch.
Man.
That is why, Didi, we had to carry you to drink a rum punch on lunch.
When I was working up there, you were working across the road. And that's why we had to drink one punch.
I was working.
You were working. You were a surgeon.
Let's not even go down that dark path.
So, you had your reasons for drinking punch at lunch?
Yes.
And I had my reasons for drinking punch at lunch. But I think that if we... It's like I said last week, 24 hours in a day. 12 to mind your business, 12 to take care of business, which leaves you 0 to worry about other people's business.
Simple.
And I find that a lot of times we become so preoccupied with other people's business that ours runs away from us. I mean, imagine being so preoccupied about what I am doing in my personal life that you can't even acknowledge that in my professional life, I am the bee's knees. I don't need anybody to tell me that I am an excellent teacher.
We know how good of a teacher you are.
But I did forget though.
You must forget if people constantly trying to
honestly
say your
forgot.
nonsense. I tell you, you need to call me. You should have called me. Remember that teacher that I wanted to rumple up for you? Anyway, let me don't go down. Let's not do that now.
Thank God for growth and maturity.
Yes, thank the Lord.
Thank God for growth and maturity. But it's a lot of these things why, I think I shied away from a lot of things even within the profession. Because you have those persons who you don't fit that cookie cutter mold, and so they don't feel that you deserve to be here, you deserve to be there. And for a long time, I stopped taking up space. I stopped taking up space that I had rightfully earned.
Listen, one thing I've learned, right, is that, and I've learned this from sitting down and thinking about it. As a teacher, right, the teachers that are the most impactful ones are the ones who do things differently. The ones who go above and beyond and try to find creative ways to teach kids. Not the usual sit down in class or, turn to page 13 today. No, that does not make an impact on any child. A matter of fact, it does the opposite. They don't want to go to class. They don't want to go to class. Nobody want to be bored for all day.
It's true. It's very true. But like I said, new government, brand new minister, one who has been in the system, has heard the complaints, has seen, and I know him to be an innovative individual, does not necessarily do things by the book, and he is the real definition of putting teachers first and putting schools first. So I look forward to see what
me too.
What he's gonna
want
do
to
for the
school.
fraternity.
You think it's too late for me?
No, it's never too late. Education is an ongoing, everyday process.
Indeed.
So it's never too late.
I actually want to do the UE cricket course that they have, but I need UE money, so.
Friend, you say UE and I got triggered. I over here shivering, I mean cold. Listen, UE was one of the most
traumatic experiences.
I
tell you, I've heard, but I'm banking on the one here being a little less traumatic. Like I could just go home when they're pissing me off. I could literally just leave because I live here. So
listen, when I was writing my thesis, right, my advisor then piss and cotton give me to smell. I had no kind of advice. I cried.
Oh Lord.
I cried. One Friday, abuse up everybody. Abuse up Miss Av, abuse up Mr. Vante, Mr. Gibbs, abuse up. I was so overwhelmed. Like daddy goes to work for 7, and he would wake up and be getting himself together, and I hadn't gone to sleep as yet. I did so with the shakes and all kind of thing because I'm trying to put it.
You're helping. You're helping.
Trying to put it together, right? And then I got a message saying I must take my time and try to put together a decent body of work.
So you have to work through your trauma. Work through your trauma, did he? Listen, there must be people on the live saying that UEA to play with a lot of fighting now.
UEA to play. It's not for the faint of heart. It really is not for the faint of heart. But at the end, and that's why when they were saying, we're gonna take pictures and whatnot, girl, I went by Queendom's fine class makeup. I got the face beat. Okay.
Okay.
And I went to J Black and I got the pictures. And I will not cease and desist from sharing that picture whenever it hits me.
No, you should. Only you know what you went to wear.
But she don't look. Man, we make she got makeup. Listen, if I know.
Oh my, did he? Let's go off the radio.
If I only know what it took, how much sanity points I lost getting that degree, right?
But what does one have to do with two?
Oh, trust me, that there could be another tea time for another time because...
Yeah, man, because we time up and I got to go do the people in cricket work, but I'm thankful that you're still here. I'm thankful that you didn't give up on the education system in St. Kitts. Every time we talk, I'll tell you this: you are an excellent teacher, and I'm so happy that you are one of the people who are in charge of teaching the nation's youth. Hopefully, they can do better and get to a better place. Yeah. But Didi, thanks again for joining me. It is always a pleasure.
It's my pleasure. I get to do a sign off.
Yes, you can do a sign off. What? Go ahead. Sign off.
I'm coming up in life. I'm stepping up in life. Thank you for having me. I think we just have some really good life-changing conversations whenever we get together. So thank you for having me. To the viewership, thank you also for inviting me into your homes, your vehicles, your offices. It's always a pleasure. Please don't be shy when you see me. Even though I'm shy, please don't be shy when you see me. Hail me up so that I can flash this beautiful smile at you. 3 hugs, 2 kisses, 1 love. Peace.
Okay. Well, I couldn't say it any better. I still have to add my little additions because it wouldn't be Island if I don't. So, yes, deal with people with love and grace today. Remember, everybody going through their own struggles. May it be you, may it be being a teacher in this federation, or may it be having to go to church and hear the pastor telling you nonsense every Sunday. Whatever your struggle is, just remember to deal with people with grace and love and kindness. Also, remember, keep off the Blue app. It has got you in trouble.
Bye.
It has got you in trouble for no reason. Y'all, this be the reason y'all in trouble. So keep off the Blue app. Spend more time living your content than having to go on that Blue app and posting it. And most importantly, remember, you cannot be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. And I will see you guys. Well, no, as in we'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be at cricket. Have a blessed rest of your week.
Bye.
WINN is 98.9. 98.9 is Win FM.
Everybody beware, you better